I'm Michael Jai White, and this week we're at the Pretoria Regionals of the LFS tournament. This city is known for its tough competitors, so let's see. Who will conquer? Who will rule? Who will become the last fighter standing? The LFS rules are not just designed for athletes of various martial arts disciplines to compete with each other. They're also designed for maximum entertainment for you, the audience. Don't believe me? Take a look at this. So far, we've seen some great female fighters qualify for the championships in Pretoria. Our next bout is between Ansie van der Merwe and Clotilde Junior Essien. Let's take a look.
My name is Ansie van der Merwe and I'm a kickboxer. I've been fighting for 3 years. There's a lot of things that got me involved in doing MMA. I think firstly was bullying in high school, so I decided I don't want to be a victim anymore. From there on, everybody left me alone, so bonus for me. I think kickboxing is underestimated a lot, but in my opinion, kickboxing is one of the deadliest styles there is. Al is ek 'n baie vriendelike persoon, moenie my verkeerde boekies kom nie. When I step through the ring to fight, sometimes everybody say they have a game plan going, but as soon as you get hit once, your game plan's gone. I'm a potential LFS champion because I have a strong will, I'm determined, and I never give up.
My name is Clotilde Essien, and I'm a professional boxer. I'm original from Cameroon, but I've been living in South Africa almost 5 years now. I'm powerful, and I have a very good technique. I'm a potential LFS champion because I'm the stronger one and I'm a better fighter than anybody else. I really feel sorry for my opponent because I'm brutal and I'm strong. My favorite move, because I love my long arms, so I love my jab. I like using my jabs. I'm clever and I'm powerful. That's my best point. When you jump into a ring, you still, no matter how small your opponent is, but you're still a little bit nervous. I put everything I have, 100%, for this fight coming, because I need to be the winner. Don't mess with this bad girl.
Ansie van der Merwe up against Clotilde Junior Essien here in Johannesburg. A kickboxer fighting a boxer. Ansie will be looking to capitalize on those kicks, but Clotilde, with a substantial height advantage, should be able to have some dangerous counterattacks. Ansie van der Merwe there with 5 wins and 4 losses. The kickboxer, as I said, at a height disadvantage, but her kickboxing should help with that against Junior at 1.8 meters tall. Her hand reach will give Ansie a challenge, but so too will her experience. 38 wins with only 1 loss. Right, let's get this going. Round 1 is on. Ansie immediately with that front kick and an answer with a jab from Junior. She says she enjoys using those. You can already see the height advantage coming in now. Ansie will need to get those kicks back quickly or at least set up some combos if she doesn't want to give Junior counter opportunities. Junior looking very confident and searching for an opening in Ansie's defense. And there she goes, countering with that combo and pushing Ansie, putting her on the defensive. Ansie looking for the takedown now to get out of that onslaught. She gets it. but Junior doing well to stay in control of the situation. Now Nancy's half guard. A good place for Junior to be if she can just make some space for the striking. Looks like she's trying to get her knee there and out there and wants to pass, but Nancy with an iron grip on her leg, waiting for the time at her end. I'd say Junior will get the points for that engagement, both for the defending the takedown and for the few strikes. Right back they go, and Junior looking crisp. Nancy seeming a little wary, and she's throwing those kicks a little slowly now. They look sluggish coming back, and really Junior is already onto that and just keeps catching with that jab. Nancy's movement is way too slow, not managing to slip those punches in, and they're finding their mark almost every time. Right, and now Nancy for another takedown, and a great sprawl from Junior. No points for Nancy for that then. And there we go, the end of the round. Junior looking good there. And those counter combos putting Nancy on her back foot and giving Junior control for shots like that. All right, next round underway. Junior moving well, and Nancy very flat-footed. It's going to be a big problem for her. She's going to be telegraphing her strikes to Junior, and she can't move quickly off of Junior's attacks. When you've got that height advantage to contend with, the key is to move. And you can see Nancy offloading from way too far. And Nancy is going to have to do something about that. Oh, going for the takedown again. But you know, from so far, she doesn't get it. No surprise there. Junior cutting the angle nicely, and they're back up. Nancy moving back and covering up. And here we go with a spinning back fist attempt there. A bit wild, not finding home, and Junior looking so comfortable with her range. Just throwing back and putting Nancy on her back foot again. Junior using that jab to find her range and set up well. Nancy with just no answer at all, and some blood in her face now with all those shots. Just look at how comfortable Junior looks, able to put that jab out with almost no consequence. Junior coming out on top there again. All right, so let's have a look at that again. Just a show of the control Junior has had for the whole fight so far. Nancy on her back foot the whole time. All right, here we go with the last round, and Nancy will need to push hard for the win here. I doubt she's got the points. And she's already looking tired. We saw her with her mouth open earlier. That's usually a sign of fatigue. She's just showing her moves to Junior and giving Junior all the time in the world to offload combos like this one here. Junior wanting to finish this in spectacular fashion. And I gotta say, Nancy has shown some serious resilience and mental toughness to keep going. And she's throwing kicks back, not settling at all. But Junior back with those jabs, and Nancy not moving out of the way. Her face full of blood now. And, oh, here's an opportunity for Nancy. But no, Junior with just too much energy and strength. And stopping that takedown, and Nancy losing more energy. Junior controlling this from the start. She's happy with the takedown attempt. She's happy to stand and trade. Nancy really has no answer here. Oh, look at her. She's done, I'm afraid. Nancy looking very tired. I doubt we're going to see much more movement from her. And the jabs from Junior to basically set up anything she wants. Those kicks from Nancy not doing much and just trying to keep Junior away more than anything else. And you can see Junior just ignoring them and jabbing away for the setup, throwing some knees in there, not using too much energy at all. And Nancy now, hands down, she's completely done. Junior engaging at will now. I gotta say, what a tough opponent Nancy has been. And Junior might be controlling this fight, but Nancy is not giving up. She's not giving it to her. She will not go down, and she keeps coming. Oh, a lot of fighters would have just given up by now. And there we go, those jabs just so devastating the whole fight, putting Nancy on her back foot. And, oh, there may be a winner, but really two winners. There we go. The winner by decision, Clotilde Junior SCI.
She's a competitive girl. I really respect her, and she's so brave. I thought maybe I can finish it in the second round, but she keep coming, she don't give up.
And Junior qualifying for the grand finale in Johannesburg. Coming up, it's the welterweights.
Naast Brandon Fourie, ek's 'n kickboxer, K1 fighter, ook 'n agtergrond in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, Shotokan en MMA. My nickname is the Love Tap. Reason for that is you'll see my legs are quite potent, and when my feet tap you, you fall in love, your knees get weak, and just drop for me. Martial arts is a career for me. I do this full-time, personal trainer during the day and martial arts trainer at night.
It's Kalani Kenneth Zilatile to fight Brandon Fourie for a spot in the regional final here later on. Big age gap, but otherwise a fairly even matchup. Battle of stand-up for sure here. Brandon Love Tafari with 160 wins and 45 losses to his name. He's not going to be dancing for love tonight against Kalani, the killer, Silotile, with just 3 wins and 3 losses. This kickboxer looking to better that record tonight. He's got his work cut out for him against Brandon, that is for sure. And the bell goes. Brandon taking center stage and definitely looking to finish this quickly. I'm sure. Oh, there we go. Hard low kick and Kalani countering quickly. Both men looking to stamp their authority here. Those strikes are so quick. A kick each there, and you can see already these men are not going to back down from each other. You can hear those hitting home. And Kalani goes down. That kick found its mark perfectly. The ref going to give him a count to 10. He decides the killer is too good. He's good to go, and the dance will continue. That was a love tap for sure. But Kalani's still a wide awake and moving. If a little careful. And a big kick there, but just missing Brandon, who counters and also misses. These guys are throwing fight-ending kicks, but each of them not bothered. Oh, here we go! Brandon down from a kick. Kalani moving in on him, but the ref won't stop it because Brandon is protecting himself. And Kalani going to work there and wasting no time at all. Shots raining down, but Brandon rolling him, using the strikes to his advantage. Kalani tying Brandon up. Less than 10 seconds left on the ground. Looks like he's trying a high guard, and Brandon posting off, but the ref going to stand them up. 20 seconds only allowed on the ground. All right, here we go. Back there. And I can tell you who's ahead on points on the stage, at least I can. Great shots from both fighters, and now a swing and a miss from Brandon. There, and Kalani trying to use it, but now gets the ropes, and Brandon and Kalani with another takedown. Just 30 seconds left of this round, and Kalani in control on top here. But Brandon has his head trapped, and Brandon managed to get up. Kalani tapped. Okay, that missed hook here, and yes, no submission hold, but the tap, and right. So that's going to give Brandon the win by submission. Yeah, he got the love tap.
Ja, nou fight voel ek nog. Ja, 'n bietjie by die fight stress. Die fight exhaustion, maar ek dink my volgende fight sal dit beter gaan.
All right, so Brandon Ferree going to be taking on the winner of the next fight. That's Scott Valentine up against Dwayne Fenter.
My name is Scott Valentine. I'm predominantly a boxing and a jiu-jitsu fighter. A lot more comfortable not having a nickname. You know, I just feel that there's not a one word or whatever or catchy word to describe my style. I can't really say that I have a favorite move, but I do know that if I can just calm down, that there is a chance that I am able to knock the guy out or, you know, submit him.
Right, so it's Scott Valentine fighting Dwayne Fenter for a shot at Brandon in the regional final tonight. 10-year age gap with MMA versus kickboxing. First up out of the red corner, Dwayne Fenter with 25 wins, and that's right, no losses. That's impressive. A lot to lose here tonight up against Scott Valentine with just 6 wins, but also not 1 loss. Somebody's going home unhappy tonight, and the other one taking a clean record through to the regional final in Johannesburg. Who will it be? We're going to find out right now. Here we go, round number 1. Scott opening up first with some big shots and some more, and pushing Dwayne to the ropes now, going for the double leg takedown. And now in Dwayne's guard, he needs to pass to start scoring points. He's settling in there. Dwayne making it really difficult to post up, but he passed straight to the half guard, and he can score some points here. Dwayne having none of it, and making sure nothing more happens in the last 5 seconds on the ground. We've seen a lot of the fighters using the 20-second rule to their advantage, letting them stand back up and get to the trading of shots instead of being tied on the ground. Up they get. All right, and back they go. Dwayne with a kick and punch combo straight away. He's not happy with a takedown. Moving back now, maybe luring Scott in, and with some more big kicks. Wow, he's hitting home with those. Scott needs to move. He can't take too many of those. And Scott, no! Dwayne taking him to the canvas and straight away following him. And now, yes, Scott getting up and Dwayne opting to pull guard. And Scott working to make space from there and passing now. And again, Dwayne in trouble on the ground. Scott working those shots in such a clinical way. Dwayne needs to cover up there. Those elbows are going to cut him, and he does. And Scott punishing for that with the arm up, the arm bar in. Here we go. Oh, my word. And it's, saved by the bell. Right, so Dwayne wasn't going anywhere from that. Absolutely saved. They're going to stand back up, and I'm sure Scott not happy about that. And he makes it known. What a right, that overhand and all the intention behind it. He just turned and walked. He knows how hard that hit. Oh, man, that's it. It's over. The ref has called this fight. What a battle. I can't believe what we're seeing here. Bang, look at that. Dwayne leaving that arm out too long, and Scott just sending that overhand right flying. And there it is, the winner, Scott Valentine.
I haven't competed in about 4 years, so I
felt really, really rusty. I knew I couldn't get excited too soon. I think I was just lucky. I was lucky.
Coming up after the break, it's the welterweight final between Brandon Fourie and Scott Valentine.
Ek is nie die aggressiewe tipe nie. Ek's baie humble persoon. Ek voel baie humble om in hierdie game te wees. Ek wil sê ek's meer van 'n retaliated fighter. Wag vir my opponent en counter attack. Initially, I studied after school. I was studying in Cape Town, and it was a bit of a rough neighborhood, so I had to learn to defend myself. And yeah, started off there, moved on, came back to Pretoria, and got introduced to kickboxing, and then I just excelled from there. Since I started kickboxing 17 years ago, I've been representing South Africa. I've been in the national and presidential squad for the last 17 years. I've also had various SA titles and well, been SA champion in different affiliations. Opportunities there, I take it, whether it's elbow or knee, whether it's in the clinch, distance striking. Obviously, my feet's quite potent, so I like using my legs.
Oh, Brandon Fourie getting it done!
It's something that gets me focused. It's off the chart, but it's tail breaking. It also pinpoint the exact position and then break it. If I can get you in the corner and imagine your face as a towel, it could be broken. As jy in die kruit klim, tot en met die eerste hou val, is daar altyd stres. Van ons weet net om dit beter weg te steek as ander. Die ou wat nie stres nie, is overconfident, is gewoonlik wanneer jy vou. Everyone out there, beware. You watch the love tap, you might fall in love.
I have been involved in MMA a long time. The gyms that I started at were stand-up based predominantly, so I'm comfortable standing up with the fighter, trading with the fighter, blocking, slipping. However, I do like the ground. Basically, I was a small guy in school, and I did martial arts. And once I started winning or losing, you know, that guy respected me afterwards, and you know, I enjoyed the respect. I prefer during training that do certain things like running, which is the core base of every sort of fitness thing that you have to do. But you know, if you want to get fit for swimming, you must swim. If you want to get fit for running, you must run. Tennis, play tennis. So I believe in the functional MMA training, boxing, sparring, grappling, ground and pound. Those are the aspects that I focus on. I enjoy the versatility about the sport, you know, where it can go, we can focus on clinch, we can focus on the ground, it can boxing, we block in kicks. You know, there's a whole science to every single one of those disciplines, so there's never a chance of being bored, if I can put it that way. During a fight, I'm focusing on trying to find a balance between aggression and trying to stay as calm as possible without freezing. I'm a potential LFS champion because of my adaptability. Yeah, I can change from where it's got to go on the ground, on the stand-up, during the clinch. I'm able to switch mindsets.
So, for the regional final here in Johannesburg tonight, Scott Valentine against Brandon Fourie. Brandon, we've seen incredibly dangerous with his stand-up combos. Great posture. The love tap will be looking to put those gloves to work. Scott Valentine, we've seen a danger on the ground and a serious overhand right that can end this fight quickly. He came through with a clean record, and with 7 wins, he'll be desperately wanting number 8 to put him through the championship finals. Here we go. Scott Valentine up against Brandon Fourie at the regional final here in Johannesburg. And the bell goes. And striding out to the center is Scott. Brandon with a kick, but Scott really not phased and not coming out with that overhand right. Not finding its mark, and Brandon out quickly. I'm sure he's aware of why Scott is here. Oh, what a great cook from Scott. Oh, that right of his is so lethal. And he just comes forward with absolute malice. And now going for the takedown is Scott. But Brandon looking for a quick guillotine, and Scott straight out. Brandon is not in a good place. We've seen Scott comfortable here, and he's throwing big shots now. Brandon tying him up, but Scott looking for that armbar and not getting it. But he'll settle for that, and big hammer shots now, using those elbows to open up a hole. Bam, in they go. Okay, the ref's going to stand them up. And that's another fighter fade by the 22nd rule against Scott. Can he pull up another TKO, though? Brandon's kicks are taking a toll on Scott. He won't want more of those finding his body. And there's that overhand, but not hitting home. It'll go to ground again. And Scott back where he likes to be, looking for that knee slice through. And he gets it. He passes. Controlling Brandon so well on the ground. Brandon just trying to limit Scott's movement. Only a few seconds left. And the ref telling them not to hold gloves there. You can't use the glove to keep your grip. End of the 20 seconds anyway, and they stand up again. Brandon's happy with that, and making space straight away for his combos. Oh, and you can see those kicks are hurting Scott. He doesn't want to stand with Brandon anymore. And Scott in trouble now. He's tired, and Brandon using those knees. But Brandon too close. Scott with another takedown right at the end of the round. Okay, not too sure who won that round. All right, let's have a look at that again. There's the takedown from Scott. Bang. He's not enjoying the kicks and trying with that right of his. All right, so Scott looking to keep away from those strikes. This round in. Oh, he's throwing a massive right there. Wow, he just surged forward. Brandon with a big kick, but Scott takes him down and ends in side control. Here we go. And the knee on Billy for that control, but it's also good for an armbar setup. Brandon smashing away at Scott. He's not going to let Scott have this one. Scott, though, with big shots of his own for Brandon. And now he's turning for the armbar, and he gets it in. And he gets the tap. Oh, that was so deep. Bam! He's so happy about that. Perfect setup by Scott, and Brandon was tapping before Scott hit the floor. That was a beautiful armbar. And there we go, winner by submission, Scott Valentine.
It's hard to fight again so many hours later. I found myself coming cold and I wasn't able to move. I only defend and stay, so I knew I had to take the sub when I go down.
Wow, what a great fight. Scott Valentine and Junior SCN have both qualified for the LFS Championship Finals in Johannesburg on the 15th of October this year. And I can't wait to see what happens. So until then, keep watching, keep tweeting, keep posting. We'll see you next week on Last Fighter Standing.
Watch Last Fighter Standing every Monday night and go to www.lastfighterstanding.co.za. Answer the question about this week's show and you could drive off in a brand new Hyundai i10 on the 15th of October at the Grand Finals at the Ticket Pro Dome. T's and C's apply.